last example, guys. Now we're gonna put everything together, including stuff from last week. So be ready for all the exciting work. All right, so this is not in the standard form that we're able to get the center and the vertices and all that. So that's why you had to learn the stuff from last week, because now you can apply it and change it so you are able to get the information to graph. This example, we're not going to graph it because that would be way too much work, but you can, if you want to find the vertices and co-vertices if you like to find it that way instead. All right, so first thing first, you want to remember rearrange the x's together. So 4x squared minus 8x plus y's with the y's, y squared plus 4y. And then remember that the constant goes to the other side. Equals positive 8. I skipped like 2 steps there, but you want to have less work, so we have to get a little faster at it. Now we're going to take out a greatest common factor. The 4 in the front I need to remove. So then I have x squared minus 2x plus, the y doesn't have a greatest common factor, so I'm going to leave it, is equal to 8. Now we're going to complete the square. So negative 2 over 2 to the power of 2, negative 1 to the power of 2, which gives me 1. And then we have 4 divided by 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 2, which is 4. And now we're going to complete the square. So I have x squared minus 2x plus what I got, plus y squared plus 4y plus what I got is equal to 8 plus one value plus the second value. And now I'm going to plug in. I got a 1 here. I got a 4 here. Remember though, for the first one, if you have a greatest common factor, you need to multiply. So you get 4 times 1, which is 4. The y values didn't have a greatest common factor, so I'm just going to place a 4. And now we can factor. So then I have 4 parentheses x minus 1 to the power of 2 plus y plus 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 16. You need to have a 1 in the right hand side. So divide by 16, divide by 16, divide by 16. These cancel, these simplify, and that one stays. So then I have x minus 1 over 4 plus y plus 2 square over 16 is equal to 1. And now I can figure out the rest of the information. So now we are going to figure out the center, vertices, co-vertices using that equation. So you want to have less work. So I know that the center is the opposite. So 1 comma negative 2. I don't know how this keeps happening. I'm getting the examples from the book, but the center is the same again. Oops, but it's okay. We'll work with it. So step 2, I need to find A, B, and C. So a squared equals 4, b squared is equal to 16, a is 2, and b is 4. And c squared is 16 minus 4, because 16 is bigger than 4, which gives me 12. So c is square root of 12. And now, determine if you have a vertical or horizontal ellipse. This here is bigger, and that's my b value. So then b is bigger then A. So we have a vertical ellipse. So then that means that for the vertices, I am going to add to my K because I want the vertices to be on the vertical line. So H comma K plus B and H comma K minus B. My K is, so it's 1 comma negative 2 plus 4, 1 comma negative 2 minus 4, 1 comma negative 2, and 1 comma negative 6. And you have your two vertices. So this is on the vertical line, which is your major axis. Step 5, you have your co-vertices, and those are on your horizontal, your x-axis, because that's the minor axis right now. I guess I can put that here too. This is on the y-axis because it's a vertical ellipse. So then because your co-vertices are on the x-axis, that means that I am going to be adding H plus A, comma K, and H minus A, comma K. So then that gives me 1 plus 2, comma negative 2, 1 minus 2, comma negative 2, 3 comma negative 2, negative 1 comma negative 2, and those are your two co-vertices. All right. So now we need to find the foci point. And because my foci point, I have a vertical ellipse, that means I am adding to the K because the K is the y-axis. So then H comma K plus C and H comma K minus C. So then I have my H is 1 comma negative 2 plus square root of 12, 1 comma negative 2 minus square root of 12, 1 comma, if I change that to a decimal and simplify, I get 1.464, 1 comma negative 5.464, and you have all your points, vertices, co-vertices, and the center. Let's say you wanted to do it without doing all the math. Like, well, you still have to do the completing the square part, but I'm talking about like the vertices and co-vertices part because I know that can be a little confusing. Let me add my graph here. So then if I were to, let's say, graph it, so I'm gonna draw my wonderful line. You always start with the center. We knew that the center was at 1 comma negative 2. So then my center is there. And then you know that it's a vertical ellipse. So then you start to count. I needed to go up and down with the biggest length. Your biggest length was 16 in total, but you need half and half. So 8 going this way, no, 4 going that way, and then 4 going down. So then I get 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's at 1 comma negative 2, which is 1 comma positive 2, which is one of our vertices. And then I go 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 comma negative 6, 1 comma 2. And that gives me, that should give me the first vertex we should have gotten. This is a mistake. That should be positive 2. See? And I was able to catch a mistake. So perfect. And then now I can do the co-vertices. I know that those go left and right. So that's the smaller axis. My A is 2. So I go 1, 2. And then 1, 2. This point is at 3 comma negative 2. Negative 1 comma negative 2. And then I have to see if it matches with the co-vertices we got. Yeah, co-vertices was 3 comma negative 2 and negative 1 comma negative 2. So great. The only one you have to do the math is always the foci point. But this is an easier way to find the vertices and co-vertices. All right. I hope this was helpful. Make sure that you complete both U-tries. I know it's a lot of math and work involved, but hopefully this is something we understood. If not, I will see you on Tuesday for the Google Meets meeting, which I will be going over the same thing, but maybe a little slower, and you can stop me somewhere where you feel like you had a concern or question. Make sure you complete your exit slip. You will need graph paper or be able to graph online paper, anything, just so I'm able to see that you're able to do everything. All right, bye guys. Good luck.